Hello, my name is Stephanie Alvarado, and today I would like to discuss with you the integration models. Integrating faith in counseling. A Christian's worldview is an oriented belief system about health and well being, and therefore integration is embedded in the Christian who counsels, according to Loosemore. The model of disciplinary relationship has three submodels: antagonistic model, intermediate model, and the allies model. Spiritual beliefs provide a foundation for the client, providing hope, security, and a sense of peace as they work through their problems, according to the text. As a professional counselor, there are two areas that provide guidelines to follow. That is Christian character and ethical principles. And as you can see, I got listed here several Christian characters that go along with the ethical principles. In Colossians 3:12, it says, "Therefore, as God's chosen people, holy and dearly loved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience." The ACA and the ASCRVIC has broken the 14 ethical codes of conduct into 6 categories: culture and worldview, counselor self-awareness, human and spiritual development, communication, assessment, diagnosis, and treatment. My worldview aligns with the Allies model. The Allies model acknowledges that God is the supreme being and he is the source of all truth. Both psychology and theology can work together under God's authority. As a counselor in training, I will obtain both counseling and theological knowledge and form my Christian identity and develop clinical skills of the relationship between these disciplines. There are challenges in integration. As you can see here, I have listed the challenges: understanding the different world viewpoints, respecting the alternative belief system, keeping my own spiritual growth in check, and boundaries regarding multiple relationships. Over here to the right, I have the resolutions for those challenges by doing research on multicultural approaches, offering alternative psychological evidence-based therapy. For me personally, attending church, Bible study, personal devotions, and seeking personal counseling. And for boundaries and multiple relationships, I have set the boundaries at the beginning or offer a referral if I feel that the multiple relationship is in conflict. Deep reflection on one's own understanding of the concept of spirituality is one of the requirements for providing adequate spiritual care, according to Chosniska and Heskin. The scripture said, "For the Lord gives wisdom, from his mouth come knowledge and understanding." Now, the ethics code A4B says that we can't divulge our personal beliefs because we do not want to violate their autonomy by imposing our belief systems on them. And my strategy for avoiding this is during the process, the intake process, of having them fill out, have informed consent. And in that informed consent, I would include that we would have a questionnaire regarding religious, spiritual, and personal worldview. Just that it's voluntary, and that I just need this to understand their perspective, and that we take a holistic viewpoint, meaning body, mind, and spirit, and at no time would I divulge my own personal beliefs. And if you want to further investigate it, I have listed my references here. And I would like to thank you for your time, and you have a wonderful rest of your day.